Okay, so for this problem number 7 on your worksheet, we have y equals negative x plus 2. And in this problem, it's weird because I don't have any number in front of x. So what is my slope? Well, just like with variables that we've dealt with in the past, if there's no number in front of it, there's always an invisible 1 in front of it. And like we've been teaching you all this year, that if there's any number, it could be a variable or a number, there's always an invisible 1 below it. So the slope of this line is actually negative 1 over 1. Now, remember, that negative only applies to the top number. It doesn't affect the bottom number. It only applies to the top number. So we're going to ignore the positive 2 for a moment, and we're going to graph this graph just with negative 1x over 1. So we start at 0, and then from here, we follow what it says on the top, which means I go down 1, and I go to the right 1. And I fill that in, and there's my graph. All right, so now let's uncover the positive 2, and that positive 2 is our initial value, meaning where we're going to start our graph. So usually we start at 0, but this means we're going to move to positive 2. And really, if we remember our geometry, it's kind of like a translation. The line's going to look the exact same, except we're going to move it up 2 units. But from positive 2, we're going to go down 1 to the right 1, and there's my line there. So you notice the lines are all identical. They're the same exact slope, same exact direction. It's just moved 2 units up. So my slope, again, we know it, negative 1 over 1, and my y-intercept is positive 2.